in the beginning does not mean in the beginning or at the start of time, but rather before time began.
Being philosophically consistent and being a very honest person, I'm sure you can tell me where God came from.
Obviously, it displays that you're thinking of the wrong God, because the God of the Bible is not affected by time, space, or matter. If he's affected by time, space, or matter, he's not God. Time, space, and matter is what we call a continuum. All of them have to come into existence at the same instant, because if there were matter but no space, where would you put it? If there were matter and space but no time, when would you put it? You cannot have time, space, or matter independently. They have to come into existence simultaneously. The Bible answers that in 10 words. In the beginning, there's time. God created the heaven, there's space, and the earth, there's matter. So you have time, space, matter, created a trinity of trinities there.
Also highlighted in the first verse of the Gospel of John. Perhaps we are meant to notice this. Why? Both verses, one Old Testament and the other New Testament, start by saying, in the beginning. In the beginning of what? It wasn't the start of eternity. God has always existed. But it was the start of something.
And that is to realize that what we think of as our reality, a physical reality, has boundaries. That may surprise you, but those boundaries are well understood in modern-day science. If I use Da Vinci's Vitruvian of Man as just a symbol of how far a man can reach, and I want to explore what's larger than he, and I'm going to let size increase to the right on this little diagram, going towards largeness, we call the macrocosm, largeness, the universe, if you will, and that plunges us into astronomy and astrophysics. The great discovery of 20th century science was the discovery that the universe is finite, not infinite. It may be expanding, but it's finite. And that's what led to the conjectures about the Big Bang and all that sort of thing, that the universe has a limit of largeness. That's a shock, but well understood today. Now, on the other hand, and the fact that it's finite, if we go the other way and look at smallness, we come to an even more amazing discovery, that there's a limit to smallness. And that plunges us into the area of quantum physics, subatomic particles, and the like. And the profound discovery of science today is the discovery that there's a limit to smallness, that everything you deal with, whether it's length, mass, energy, or time, is made up of indivisible units, units that cannot be divided. And so that's why they call them quanta, if you will. And so the fact that they're indivisible units, when you stand back from this, there is a staggering discovery as you put this all together. And that has been the subject of many scientific articles, incidentally. And that is that there's a limit to largeness, and there's a limit to smallness. In fact, the smallness is made up of indivisible units. That means that you and I find ourselves within a simulated environment. In fact, it's a digital simulation that we find ourselves in.
So in conclusion, this life is lived in a temporary finite bubble. Outside of this is a way larger, infinite metacosm that our tiny little 3-pound brain can't even begin to perceive or process. In the next episode, we look out for the information science component called logos, the word.